You never know when the Monkey King will strike. It could be Monday, it could be Sunday, it could be Saturday, you never know, and you can't stop him. Hi guys, welcome to Leo Reacts. Hope everyone's having a good day. I know I am. It's the Monkees time, baby. We're going to be listening to Scouse Git, I believe that's what it's called. This is courtesy of our patron, Dan, our alpha patron, Dan, actually. Thank you so much for joining the alpha tier, Dan. You rock, my friend. Thank you for all that you do in the community. Seriously, I really appreciate you hanging out. So Scouse Git, or also known as alternate title, because the record label didn't like the title and said it was unfriendly to the British audience. So Mickey, who wrote the song, I guess gave them alternate title, you know. So I think they've changed it back since then. And as always, since it's kind of a short track, I have the studio track, and then it's probably the studio track all over again, but you know, I probably replay it anyway. But it's a video clip from the show, as we always do that. So thank you for your support, Dan. I'll link the Monkees playlist up there. We've done more than a few songs. I love these guys. I'm not gonna lie. I've fallen for the pop get up. I don't care, man. These guys are awesome. I don't care what anybody says. So whatever. Don't forget to like, comment, you know, subscribe if you're not. All the engagement really helps. All right, Scouse Git, the Monkees. 3, 2, 1, go. And this was done by the Monkees themselves.
She's a wonderful lady and she's mine, all mine. And there doesn't seem a way that she won't come and lose my mind. It's too easy humming songs to a girl in yellow dress. It's been a long time since the party and the room is in a mess. The 4 kings of EMI are sitting stately on the floor. There are birds out on the sidewalk and a ballet at the door. He reminds me of a penguin with few and plaster hair. There's talcum powder on the letter and the birthday boy is there. Why don't you cut your hair? Why don't you live up there? Why don't you do what I do, see what I feel when I care? Now they've darkened all the windows and the seats in Naugahyde. I've been waiting for an hour, I can't find a place to hide. The being known as Wonder Girl is speaking, I believe. It's not easy trying to tell her that I shortly have to leave. Why don't you be like me? Why don't you stop and see? Why don't you hate who I hate, kill who I kill to be free?
So angry, bro. I love it. That's how you use a bass drum. Whoa. I love this setup they always have.
She's a wonderful lady.
Play it again.
She's mine, all mine.
That was sick.
And there doesn't seem a way that she won't come and lose my mind. It's too easy humming songs to a girl in yellow dress. It's been a long time since the party and the room is in a mess. The 4 kings of EMI are sitting stately on the floor. There are birds out on the sidewalk and a ballet at the door. He reminds me of a penguin with few and plaster hair. There's talcum powder on the letter and the
Michael and Peter fucking killed this song too.
Why don't you cut your hair?
Yes.
Why don't you live up there? Why don't you do what I do, see what I feel when I care? Now they've darkened
That is so so
the
sick, dude.
windows
Come
and
on.
the seats in Naugahyde. I've been waiting for an hour and I can't find a place to hide. The being known as Wonder Girl is speaking, I believe. It's not easy trying to tell her that I shortly have to leave.
He's yawning. Come
Why
on.
don't you be like
Come on,
me?
Michael.
Why don't you stop and see? Why don't you hate who I hate, kill who I kill to be free?
It's too much fun, bro. I can't stop moving.
Why don't you cut your hair? Why don't you live up there? Why don't you do what I do, see what I feel when I care? Why don't you be like me? Why don't you stop and
Wow.
see? Why don't you hate who I hate, kill who I kill to be free? Why don't you cut your hair? Why don't you live up there? Why don't you do what I do, see what I feel when I'm there?
What is happening, bro? I gotta watch the show. Like, I really do. I want to sit down and watch an episode so I can actually have context and stuff. But that was incredible, bro. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. So you're telling me the Monkees invented punk music? No, I'm just kidding. No, but seriously though, that was pretty sick. I think that was 67. Like, let me check. I don't actually remember. Yeah, 1967, written by Mickey Dolenz, recorded by the Monkees. So they changed it to alternate title. He got the title from a British show, Till Death Do Us Part. I guess it's one of Peter Tork's favorites. So Mickey and Michael were in London, and the Beatles threw them a party. So it was at the Speakeasy nightclub. There are references to this in the song to the Beatles, the Four Kings of EMI, and to other party attendees such as Cass Elliot of the Mamas and the Papas, which is the girl in the yellow dress, and Dolenz' future wife, Top of the Pops disc girl Samantha Justy? I don't know how to pronounce that. That's crazy. Sorry about that. She's a wonderful lady. The being known as Wonder Girl. Okay. So I guess the verses and the chorus don't relate to each other, and it's just whimsically describing the party, and then I guess going against the establishment with like the hair thing and all that. Apparently, Randy Scouse Git translate to horny Liverpudlian jerk, according to Mickey. So for the personnel, Davy Jones on backing vocals, Chip Douglas did bass, Peter Tork organ, piano, backing vocals, Michael Nesmith electric 12-string guitar, Mickey Dolenz on drums, lead vocals, the timpani, and the woodblock. There you go. That's awesome that was like one of their songs that they wrote themselves and then performed themselves. That was pretty sick, man. It reminds me of I'm Not Your Stepping Stone a little bit, just in the intensity when it picks up, just for those parts. But for the rest, it's almost like a Pleasant Valley Sunday kind of vibe for the I guess describing of the party and everything like that. But the anti-establishment stuff, that is definitely more of the I'm Not Your Stepping Stone variety, which is my favorite flavor of the Monkees, man. It's so good, man. That's so crazy to me. Like, going into this, people were like, trashing them for whatever reason, and whatever. I don't care. But it's so funny that I actually really enjoy their music. It's really good. I mean, whoever writes it, even if it's not this one when they do it themselves, if you got like the Wrecking Crew backing you, like that's what a lot of the people did back then, like the Carpenters, all those bands, artists, whatever, they used studio musicians and stuff. And like, I don't know why they get such a bad rap. I think it's probably because of the TV show or whatever. But I know they've got a huge fan base, and they got a fan in me, so whatever. I don't care. Screw the haters, right? If you guys have any other tracks, obviously you can always leave those down below in the comment section. I am down to do whatever. Thank you, Dan. That was an excellent pick. I'd say that the bass drum and just the drums in general, and this, the percussion, excellent work from them. But I think the unsung hero of this is Peter Tork and that organ. I think that was really a crucial sound to that song. But when it gets like crazy and starts going like all anti-establishment and like, why don't you cut your hair, and like that intensity ratchets up. Wow. That is some of the best Monkee stuff right there ever. They're just going nuts. They're going bananas, and I love it, man. Like it's so good. That's definitely going like on my alarm clock. That's a perfect song, like, because it eases you in and then bam, smacks you right in the face, basically. Sorry, AI camera. I don't know if that's I wouldn't say it's my favorite song by theirs. So that's definitely like a top 5, top 4 song. You know, that definitely just from the intensity and the fun parts of it as well. Like the video, of course, is fun. I want to know why they all passed out at the end. It looked like, or the one Michael, of course, is always yawning. He literally yawned in this, but he's always out of it. It seems like, but they literally all started like passing out at the end there, except for Mickey. It looked like. So I don't know, man. Like that was great. That was so much fun. So thank you, Dan. I appreciate that. Like I said, I'd say that the percussion and then the organ from Peter was my favorite. I thought that was excellent. But just a fun song no matter what. You know what I'm saying? Like that's 1967. They were, I don't know if they'd say pushing boundaries, man, but they really were doing some stuff that, you know, if people on the surface, if they don't actually go and listen to their stuff, they might not realize that all this great stuff is, you know, by them, you know? I've been surprised so far listening to them, and every song I've enjoyed for the most part. There's maybe one that wasn't my favorite, but I didn't dislike it, you know? Hey, that's hard to do, to be honest. And thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys, seriously. I think I'm going to leave it at that. That was excellent. Excellent. Dan, you rock, brother. And like I said, any other picks, leave them down below. And thank you for watching. Have a great day.